So as the title of the video says, this is the trading community roadmap that you can take from 0 per month to 100K per month. Alright, and I did add a little caption here. Only use this if you are profitable. Otherwise, you're just a complete scammer, and I don't really want anything to do with you. Right. So, I mean, if you don't know who we are, well, if you don't know who I am, I'm Mandy Pham. I'm partners with Louis Ben. We co-founded BusinessGrowR. We basically have just scaled a ton of trading communities from 0 to 50K, 100K plus per month, and we also launch high tickets. Some of our clients do like 250K plus per month. I mean, one of them is probably about to hit $500,000 a month. And our own offer is doing about 6 figures a month right now, so we kind of know what we're talking about. All right. So from 0 to 1K per month, basically, if you're watching this video and you don't have a product at all, you're literally just starting out, what I recommend to you is just to start a high-ticket mentorship. Just maybe one-on-one, you sell one-on-ones, you do group classes, maybe you make a course or something, and just sell it for like 2K plus, some sort of ticket price above 2K. All right, so price really can be as high as your balls allow, just like whatever you can charge without throwing up will be fine. All right. Also, start a low-ticket community as a downsell. Open a free community. It's like a second email list, because you know how an email list, basically, you have another way to contact people, right? You can send out newsletters. You can send out what we specialize in automations to like sell people in a different area than just social media. Discord is the same way. You'll have them in there. You can send them basically push notifications when you mention them. You can send them YouTube videos. You nurture them with the free Discord education. You have your trade recaps, your live trading recaps, whatever. All right. But number one thing is to just start collecting people in general. Start collecting their contact information, etc. So put them in your email list, get them in your free community. Fuck it, get their phone number if you're doing a high ticket, etc. So if you have capital to invest, like maybe you're a mega profitable trader, you're doing like 10K plus per month, you can look into running paid ads for this offer, right? So I mean the high ticket offer. It's hard when you're first starting out and you don't have followers to run low ticket ads profitably. So that's why I recommend running it to high ticket if you are going to run ads. But if you do that, you're probably going to need like an entire infrastructure behind this. You're going to need sales team, you're going to need whole funnels, you're going to need email automations, you need to become the sales manager, or you need a sales manager to manage closers, setters, etc. You just need that to run this well at all and profitably, right? So I mean, we actually do this a ton, so hit us up. My Instagram is IamAndyPham if you want to do this, because it's something we do a ton, obviously. So starting from 0, when you're at the stage, when you're first starting out, you basically just need any sort of traffic at all. All right. So we recommend just a ton of just doing straight content. So short form, both short form and long form. And you're going to use that basically to collect people's emails and get people into the free communities. And you're going to wonder, like, how do I actually do that? You don't just CTA to like, oh, here, join my email newsletter, or here, join my free community. You basically launch what we call lead magnets. Well, what everyone calls lead magnets, we actually call it HVCOs, high value content offers. All right. So basically, you make something really valuable for free. Like, for example, our trading content checklist, our viral trading content checklist, it's like going to be like the 4th link in the description or something if you want to grab that and just kind of see how it works. And then you make something valuable like that, give it out in exchange for their email and them joining your Discord, etc. Just you getting more contact areas. Email is really strong as well. Little sauce. Email is really strong. Collecting their lead info is really strong because you can plug into something like Hyros, and you can plug into something like Google Ads, and you can retarget them and hit them like on YouTube with your YouTube videos. Like, let's say you found them on Instagram, right? You gave them a lead magnet, you collected their email, you can now automatically send that email to Google, and then when they open up their YouTube app, they're going to be hit with your YouTube videos. So they saw you on Insta, they're going to see you on YouTube, you're hitting them in the email, you're hitting them in your Discord community. I mean, shit, we haven't explored TikTok and like Twitter, but I bet you could give them the email and you can hit them on TikTok, Twitter as well. All right. I would genuinely just follow Hormoz's rule of 100 here, which is basically, I mean, for content, just do 100 minutes of short-form content creation, short-form and long-form content creation a day. This early, though, 0 to 1K per month, I would honestly just grind short-form content all day. Like, you just need a lot of reach, all right? short forms content's way easier to get reach on. Just post like 3 per day, cross post to each platform. All right, so just make 3 posts a day. Post 3 on Instagram, post those same 3 on YouTube Shorts, post those same 3 on TikTok, same 3 on Facebook, same 3 on Twitter, and just learn from every video. All right, so we actually have a community. Here we go. We have a full course and community on how to do the content, what funnels to set up to start getting a shit ton of leads, like that lead magnet system I was telling you, with the email automations, etc. And it's absolutely fucking blowing people up. All right, so this is an example of one of them. TJ, about 2 months ago, he actually hopped on a community call with us. He had literally 20 followers. Like that's 20. And now he's at 13K. He grew to like 10K in like a month. All right. You can actually go check out this page, t.j.capital. He just made a quick little content style switch. Like he was doing talking head videos, switched to our chart content, the kind we teach in the course, and just absolutely blew up. All right. So every video you make, actually, if you're in the course and community, an easy way to learn from every video is we have a content review section. So just every video you make, just drop it into that area. We'll get back to you within 1 to 2 days, just with a complete review on your video, how to make it better, how to actually let that video idea go viral, right? And if it's a shit video idea, then we'll let you know as well. Yeah, and the link to that's going to be like the second in the description or something, third. I don't know. It'll just say like full course and community, coaching community, all right? If you're at the stage, 0 to 1K per month, don't do cold outreach. I mean, if you can do it, it's just not worth it, right? Because it's just going to be much less effective because you're running a trading coaching community. Really, like you're coaching people on how to become better at trading. These coaching businesses rely a shit ton on trust and perceived authority built, all right? And it's really hard to do if you're hitting people up. Your name is like the trader daddy. That's a reference to someone who's watching. And you're just texting people being like, yo, pay me 2K, right? You want people to see you as the expert people come to, all right? So that's why you got to build out your social presence. You got to have some social proof, put some testimonials on there, and kind of build yourself up as like a really trusted authority, like an expert, all right? With cold outreach, you might make a few low-ticket sales, but the time you spend doing that is just better spent posting content, all right? So just grind that. And I get it, it's hard. Like, even if you aren't getting results on content, though, keep going, because on top of that, later when you run paid ads and you're getting paid traffic, having that organic content, having that social presence on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter, whatever, it massively decreases your CAC, which is your cost per acquisition. So how much it costs for you to acquire a customer. Because it's more content, they can basically, like, they'll discover you, sift through it, it'll nurture them after they've discovered you from ads, right? So they'll trust you more, rather than just seeing you on an ad once and then completely forgetting about you. But if you follow those steps, just grind content, basically have any sort of way to collect leads, put them in an email list, collect them in the community, and then sell those people, you will hit 1K per month. And I reckon you'll do it probably in a month or less. So now you're at 1K per month at least, and how you want to get to 5K, how you want to get to like this stage basically. I mean, right now with a normal ticket price, oh, by the way, ticket price, yeah, when you launch your product, don't just make it $99 per month or something, or $100 per month. I mean, I've seen people work with 70. Just don't do anything under like 70 really, and you'll be fine. But here you should have a start with 10 paying members, and here's a reason thing, by the way. The biggest difference on getting someone to pay you, like, it's the biggest difference between getting someone to just kind of join your community for free and paying you $1, all right? Just them putting in their credit card is the largest amount of friction. The difference between like $49 to $99 or $20 to $99 isn't actually that big, all right? You just provide some value. But yeah, so price yourself pretty much as high as you want. I mean, 99 is a good sweet spot. So people aren't just like, wow, that's a fucking scam. Why wouldn't I just go pay like one of our clients Dodger or something? But when you're at the 1K per month mark, you should have a start. You should have at least 10 plus paying members, and you're probably starting to do all right on socials. So, I mean, some of our low ticket community clients are here, and they're doing quite all right. Like, they got 3 to 4K on Instagram. Like, they just basically 20x'd from like 200 followers, and they're starting to average like a good few thousand on their reels, all right? So that's kind of the stage you should be at here. If you're even doing even better than that, then there's something missing in your funnel. All right. But if you're not here and you are at the 1 to 5K per month mark, you probably just spawned here after 2 weeks of running the high ticket ads, but you also spent money to get there. So fair enough, right? So you should be averaging thousands of views on shorts, thousands of views on your shorts, and you should be starting to get 500 plus views, somewhere around that range on long form videos. It's actually now time to get serious with the traffic you're starting to get. All right, stop just kind of getting views and throwing them into the ether, because you can honestly super easily get to 10K plus per month with this level of traffic, like the 500 plus views on long forms that you're posting 3 to 4 times a week. And if you're averaging thousands of views on shorts you're posting once per day, that's a decent amount of traffic. That's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people seeing you for pretty long as well per month. All right. So maybe if you want to speed run it, not just from the low ticket memberships, but you can easily get to just, we have people at this range doing like 20K plus per month just from low ticket memberships. All right. So I'm saying it's possible. But in this stage, you need to have a legit funnel, and you need to actually start collecting as many leads as you can. All right. It gives you more chances to sell people. Basically, you can contact people in other areas. If you've watched one of my videos before, you've heard me talk about the 7-11-4 rule, which is basically Google's scientifically proven way to take a stranger to a buyer. All right. So you need 7 hours of content. They need to, on average, they need to have watched 7 hours of content with 11 different touch points and 4 different locations. So the 7-11-4 rule. So collecting as many leads as you can, getting them in your email list, getting them in your Discord, retargeting them on other platforms, that gives you more chance to sell people on your product, right? Because they'll, be in your email list, be in your Discord, they'll be seeing your content if you retarget them on other platforms, and you'll actually be in their life. You also need your Discord properly built for conversions. So in the course I was talking about, like the 3rd or 4th link, you'll be able to see basically our exact Discord template, how we build it out, and actually get people converting on it. So we average around 10 to 15% on that. Just people who join the Discord to people who hop on the free trial and buy, right? You also need legit landing pages that actually convey your offer. You'll need the email automations I was talking about. Even on the community side, to onboard people. When people churn, you can win them back. You also need emails on the lead magnet system, and you need a lead magnet system at all so that you can actually pull people from socials, etc. All right. And you also need to, this is a big thing, focus on your content targeting. So your specific problem, solution, product content, like the percentages you hit there, Eugene Schwartz shit, to hit the people who are most likely to buy. And also, with this, you can start exploring ads to retarget leads, etc. Right? Because, once you're starting to pull in a few thousand per month, you can easily put like $5, $10, $20 in per day. Just retarget those leads you've collected, sell them harder, right? So this whole thing where we build out everything for you, we do this all the time, and around this stage in the business is actually where a lot of people start coming to us for help. So, if you're in the stage, and this sounds like you, where you need basically all this plugged in, and you also need help on the content, just book a call. It's the first link in the description, and we can get you going with what we call our Authority Ascension funnel. If you want more details on that, there's a whole video linked on that. It should be like the second link in the description, but yeah, this will absolutely level you up. Once you're out of that little 1 to 5 per month area, you're here at 5 to 20K per month. It's a pretty awesome awesome stage to be in, because it means basically what you found is starting to work, all right, and you're almost out of the trenches here. And from the last step, as I said, like back here, you can easily just do like a high ticket offer and you'll kind of skip a lot, but it isn't as scalable and it isn't as sustainable. So you might have a pretty good month, you might have a couple pretty good months, but it's hard to keep the amount of traffic, it's hard to keep lead flow consistent, it's going to be hard to retain sales, talent, etc. Right? But in this stage here, long form becomes fucking huge. So just your short form, you should be getting enough reach to have at least hundreds of leads coming through your lead magnet per week. This is per week. So. But also, make sure you're fucking pumping long form, like getting, mean, at least 3 to 4 out per week, and sending it to your leads through, I mean, email, email blasts, putting in your Discord, mentioning people, like putting in free education areas, announcing it related to like a recent trade you took, etc. All right, you're growing your list, you're growing your community, etc. You just need to get them super engaged with specifically you, build their perceived trust and authority with you specifically and your unique mechanism. All right. So I mean, once you're at this point, you're getting enough eyes. You just need to be special enough and valuable enough for people to be sending your videos to like their friends, etc. Like at this stage, you'll be basically cool enough for people to be like, oh shit, you want to get into trading? Here's this guy's boot camp or whatever. When you're here, you're probably around 10,000 followers on IG, building other socials pretty slowly. Just stay super consistent. Use your IG story in a smart way. I mean, I think once you have 10,000 plus followers, can you use broadcasts at 10K?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll have broadcast channels. If you're a creator account, just look it up. It's like how to create a broadcast channel on Instagram. Use it to collect emails. Have nice big email automation. Start doing email newsletters, etc. Right? And once you're here, you have enough money to where you can actually start really exploring paid traffic. So I'd start with meta ads, and I'd look into YouTube retargeting ads as well. You can easily do it through Hyros and just set up like a Zapier automation. We'll make another video on this. Don't worry about it. Once you're out of there and you're getting to the 20K to 50K per month mark, you're fucking out of the woods. All right, so you found what works. It's not a lot of discovery anymore, not a lot of experimenting. Right here, what we found is it's just a massive case of just doing fucking more and maybe doing better if you're plateauing a bit. All right, so I mean, it's always do more. If it doesn't work, do better. If that doesn't work, try something different. That should be your thought process in growing all this shit. And every time one of our clients gets to 20 to 50K per month from zero, literally the biggest difference maker, the real difference maker, the only thing that fucking matters is just getting them to do more of what already worked. All right, like literally just, if you're doing 1 reel per day, do 3 per day, fuck it. If you're doing 34 long forms per week, fuck it, post 1 per day. Just because you figured out the content style that works, maybe on shorts, maybe long form, whatever it is, just fucking double down on it. All right. So I mean, what I just said here. I mean, even whatever HVCO absolutely killed, whichever one's converted the best, got the most leads, etc. You can track that through Hyros. You can, we'll make a video on this. Just push that more. Maybe recreate it with a new frame. So I mean, do more. If it plateaus, do better. If that doesn't work, do different. Right? It's exactly that thought process. Just do fucking more. So to do this, though, like getting a shit ton of content out, just kind of doing a lot more, it's going to be pretty time consuming, right? So to do it without just creating a job for yourself, basically, where you want to be working on the business, not in it, right? So without just creating a job for yourself where you work all fucking day, you need systems in place. So I mean, specifically here, content systems in place to get more content, better content, and faster content. Right, so if that's what you're looking for, just use the first link in the description. You can book a call with us, and we'll basically just tell you kind of how we can build the systems in your business for you. So if you're only posting on certain platforms, by the way, because some of our clients have been in this area, like you're only posting on Twitter, you're only posting on YouTube, just spread yourself out to more. All right, you're just gonna it's like the most free, easy reach ever. Just get more reach, and it's the easiest way to do it. All right. If you're posting on YT and Twitter only, like I just said, post on Instagram, post on TikTok, post on Facebook, post on fucking OnlyFans, whatever. That's just basically how we 2x'd Doggy's DD's business in like less than 2 months. I think it was like 43 to 76 in literally like 47 days. So I'm just going to link that in the description as well. Somewhere fucking down there. Just go through the description, find it. Also, once you're here, you're doing good a fucking amount of money, especially with super high margins, because this business is fucking insane. This is definitely where I'd start launching a high ticket. Just, you'll get enough traffic here. I mean, you'll be doing pretty fucking decent. You'll be averaging like at least probably 4,000 to 5,000 on each short. You're going to be doing a shit ton of it. And I mean, your top reels are going to be at like 100K plus. If you can do that consistently, and you're getting enough long form out, you have enough people in the community, you have enough people in the email list that you can sell, you get enough traffic to where a high ticket won't die out. You'll retain your sales talent. They won't just leave because your offer sucks. And especially if you have ads behind it, especially if you have ads retargeting followers, etc. Right? I'm gonna take a drink of water here because I've been yapping for 20 minutes and I'm feeling pain. But from 50 to 100, from 50, once you're around this, I mean, I'll see people get stuck at 40, 50, 60, and the way to scale this to 100K per month, it's gonna be fucking fast. Alright, so you have two choices, kind of. You either scale the high ticket, try to keep it sustainable with paid traffic, and slowly grind the low ticket MRR higher, or you basically just stay only doing low ticket, if you're doing that, which is completely fine. It's just going to be a bit slower, and I think at this point you definitely should start getting a high ticket up, especially if you're at the 40, 50, 60 mark, because it's an easy way. If you do it correctly, like, just hit us up, by the way, if you want to know how to do it correctly. We'll make a video on it as well, but this can shoot you to 100K plus per month, and that's like a minimum. You might shoot to 150, 200, 250, right? So this is definitely where I'd start exploring it massively. But here, hitting 100K per month is like 100 different things, or it can be 100 different things. It's not as easy as the previous stages where we found like a massive trend where it's like, just bro, do more content, or bro, just kind of do more, or bro, fix your fucking funnel. Here, there's like 20 different paths you could have went down, right? It's like a ton of different skill trees, and what you need to hit that 100K per month is wildly different based on the business. It's not very common. You're going to see the same bottleneck stopping people from scaling at this point, and yeah, it matters a ton what steps you've already taken, where you're already at, right? So I mean, as I said, Ryan Dog SDD, he was slightly under 50K. He was at like 43, 45. And taking him above this, exploding him to 100K, was basically just, for him, plugging in converting funnels because he didn't have it. He was just brute forcing shit with traffic and getting him, and just doubling, quadrupling his traffic by just spreading it to the rest of the socials, not just limiting it to YT Twitter. Alright. It may still be a lack of traffic in your business, in which case, do more content, plug in ads. That's the easy one, right? Just do more, do better. Maybe it's your funnel. So maybe it's conversions, right? Plug in more ways for people to get your long-form content. Big mistake here is if you aren't fucking doing long-form content, start fucking doing that. You can even explore retargeting ads to your long-form content, so you can get people watching, getting their 7 hours of content across more touch points and more platforms. Also, just make sure your content is actually educational about your unique mechanism, your specific strategy, and it's building trust in you, building your perceived authority. Right? So, as I said earlier, if you don't already have a high ticket, please fucking do that at this point. Basically, just theory of constraints it, just some Aikido shit, which is basically just, you find the biggest bottleneck in your business, and then you fix that, and then you do it again. You just repeat. So we're going to make a video, add course modules and our stuff on it, both how to run a high ticket offer, like how to run this high ticket, and also how to theory of constraints. This is a pretty decent summary of it. Just figure out what's the biggest bottleneck in the business, find out what's stopping you from scaling, and then fix it. Then figure out what's stopping you again, and fix it. Then figure out what's stopping you again, and fix it. Right? Just theory of constraints, just kind of widening bottlenecks until you have a massive fucking flood coming through your lead pipe and that. But yeah, wherever you are on this roadmap, comment your problem, and either I or Louis will probably respond with how to fix it. If we think we can help you, or if you think we can help you, book a call, first link in the description, and we'll let you know if you should.